Okay, so today I got a really fascinating comment. You know, I think sometimes my tinnitus is loud, but there are other people who have tinnitus much louder. And Katie H. Wrote a comment basically saying, you know that fire alarm you have on the ceiling in your house? Well, her tinnitus is that loud. And she's like, I'm not kidding, I suffered a year and a half like this. And then she says she started listening to my videos, and now the noise is in the background and the volume is like 3% of what it was before. I guess apparently she had like an operation of some kind for something called TMS, and they put some magnets that tap on the brain or something like that, and it basically set off this whole string of events leading to really loud tinnitus, and she had it a long time. Now, I've heard other people's stories on, about their tinnitus being really loud and them also habituating to it, but this is the first story I heard from someone who's actually following my channel saying their tinnitus was really, really loud and they have habituated to it. So just getting further and further evidence that some of what I'm saying here is working. I don't want to, sit here. I'm not selling anything. I'm not trying to be famous. Although if I do get a lot of people watching and a lot of people get help, that will definitely make me feel good. I'm not going to dispute that. And it does make me feel good to hear these stories like that. So, the previous videos, I've been talking about neuroplasticity, and it being just a term that they throw around to make it sound so medical and professional, when all we're really doing is retraining our thoughts to focus on something else, and especially, first of all, learning to appreciate, like say it's been going on for a year now. You're still here. So it's not a threat. It's not going to hurt you. You don't like it, but that's something you got to work on too. But when you can realize that this thing is not a threat, you're not going to die from it. You're not going to go crazy or something. It's just something that it's a sound you hear. And then you hear it and you start to think some thoughts that get you into a bad place. So our job here is to retrain the brain, and the awesome thing is the sound can go down. It probably won't go away, but it'll go, and going down is sort of something that's hard to describe if you haven't done it, but it's just like where the sound sort of goes into the background. It's there, but you don't hear it anymore. Just like I've got this fan playing in the background now. It's been playing all along this video, and I just now thought about the fan is there. It's kind of like that. I have a feeling you can hear it now. Did you notice it the whole time? Let me turn it off. So now the fan went off. So now it's quiet in my room. And it's kind of like that, where just the sound goes away. Now, if it were the fire alarm going off, that would be a lot harder to get used to. But I can think about in the past, the fire alarm going off and it staying on for maybe 20 minutes, and I got to where I was like, okay, I still don't like this very much, but I'm just gonna have to suffer through it until they turn the darn fire alarm off because there's no fire. That's actually kind of a good thing, You got the sound, there's no fire. There's no fire. It's a sound. And that's the thing you've got to really take to heart. There's no harm going to happen to you. It's just a sound. And the beautiful thing about that is, as you realize that it's just a sound, it's not going to hurt you, that sound will start to fade into the background. And then you're really moving into an awesome place. So, also River of Wellness wrote a comment, and I want to address that one as well. She said that, one moment, sorry. Just wanted to know, when you habituate and say it's no longer a threat, can you explain in more detail what your experience was when you had managed to retrain your brain and to know that it is no longer a threat? She's saying the tricky one for her to understand is just when you're still so bothered by it, how do you not see it as a threat? Part of what's going on here is just some deeply held beliefs about it. I know from what I remember reading from you, River of Wellness, you've had it for quite a while and it's been bothering you for quite a while. So that points to the idea you've got some pretty hardwired stuff in there. It's not the tinnitus. It's just the hardwired beliefs of the sound that are causing you this continued problem. So I think the best thing to say to you now is that you've got to continue to drive on this idea. You've got the sound, but you're going to be here today, tomorrow, a long time. And at least as long as you're alive, you're going to be alive, and the tinnitus is not going to be the cause of your downfall. It might be your heart or something else, but it's not going to be the sound. And you've got to understand that and really believe that, because the sound's going to go down if you'll believe it. Now, you say you're bothered by it. Well, that is a statement that you are making about your belief about the tinnitus. You're saying it bothers me. Why do you have to say that? You can say it if you want to, but you're kind of helping to keep those wires running. And you have to replace that type of statement to it doesn't bother me. It's actually kind of nice. I like, it's a beautiful sound. I can cope. I can do whatever I want to do. I'm having a great day, and the sound, it goes with me, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful I'm here, and I'm thankful I can go on with this sound. Even it's not a big deal. You've got to have those kind of conversations with yourself, and you've got to do it frequently. And your problem, I think, I'm not there with you. I'm just saying what I think, is you continue to make these statements. I'm bothered by it. I'm scared even. There might be something wrong with me. And those statements have to be replaced. And when it's really hardwired, then you've got to do training more to change it. Have this conversation. I was just saying it again. I'm happy. The sound is no problem. I feel good with the sound. I'm okay with the sound. If I hear it, if I don't hear it, it doesn't matter. I'm okay with the sound. And keep reinforcing that. And you will make progress. Maybe you're hardwired, so you're going to have to work on that wiring, moving in the right direction, because you may not be able to get it so fast, but that's okay. You can start now, and you can keep, every time you hear yourself saying, I'm bothered by it, I'm scared, I'm so whatever. Replace that thought, have a conversation with yourself, and just do it. Every time I'm bothered. No, I'm not. I'm not bothered by it. You've got to catch it when you're saying it. You got to catch it, because this, like we've been saying, at least in the recent videos, this neuroplasticity thing is real. And I had to say rewiring, retraining, changing your thought pattern, literally changing the chemistry that's running through your body. And that chemistry is touching on nerves that make you feel anxious and give you feel bad, hormones running through your body instead of feel good ones. So, that's one more thing I'll say, there are things that make you have more feel good hormones: laughing, singing, exercising, You know, I can't think of everything. You can look that up. But there's things that like release the chemistry, you know. And so you're trying to do more of that and less of the thing with those things that make you feel bad, and then at the same time associating that with the tinnitus. So you've got this; they're wired together, and we got to separate them out. So every time you hear yourself saying, "I'm bothered by it," stop. New thought. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I have to say today. I'll talk to you another time, probably soon, maybe today or tomorrow. I'll have another video. So have a good day. I'll see you. Bye-bye.